Please welcome the Rock Canyon Jack Choir to sing the national anthem.
Please be seated. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Rock Canyon's class of 2021. We've been awaiting this moment for quite some time, and we're so glad we're able to all be here together. We appreciate your presence as we celebrate this great milestone. Welcome, family, friends, and all those who have supported us throughout our high school journeys as we prepare to begin the next chapter of our lives. Enjoy these final moments, class of 2021. You've deserved it.
At this time, we would like to welcome our distinguished guests who will be participating in today's ceremony. As your name is called, please stand.
Superintendent of Schools, Corey Wise.
General Counsel, Mary Klamesh.
Chief Assessment and Data Officer, Matt Reynolds.
Executive Director of School, Zanelle Hyatt.
School Board Director, Elizabeth Hanson.
School Board Director, Kevin Long.
Principal, Andy Abner.
Assistant Principal, Tom Brisky.
Assistant Principal, Megan Brown.
Assistant Principal, Kevin Carey.
Assistant Principal, Jeff Geary.
Assistant Principal, Melissa Rosati.
Assistant Principal, Greg Sheehan.
We would also like to introduce our feeder principals and recognize the Rock Canyon students who attended those schools.
Would Buffalo Ridge Elementary Principal Jennifer Murdoch and seniors who attended Buffalo Ridge please stand?
Would Redstone Elementary Principal Amy Moyle and seniors who attended Redstone please stand?
Would Timber Trail Elementary Principal Michelle Radke and seniors who attended Timber Trail please stand?
Would Wildcat Mountain Elementary Principal Molly Milley and seniors who attended Wildcat Mountain please stand?
Would Rocky Heights Middle School Principal Christopher Cook and seniors who attended Rocky Heights please stand?
We appreciate your help with today's ceremony.
Please welcome Amanda Brockler to address the class.
This was a year of space. Yes, physical space, social distancing, separate cohorts from our friends, or staying isolated in our houses for most of the summer. But I mean a space in our lives, a resting point. The whole world around us paused for a moment, so our lives paused too. For our entire high school career, maybe for the entirety of our academic careers, we've always worked towards a goal. Each year, we strove to do well in our classes, or to make the varsity team, or to be cast as a lead in the play, or to excel in our other extracurriculars. Our summers were filled with community service, an abundance of time with friends, just vacations, life. For the first time ever, the things that we defined ourselves as disappeared for a period of time. I'm a student athlete, but I don't know if my season's been canceled. I'm part of the band, but we can't have any performances right now. I'm so-and-so's friend, but I can't see them right now. I used to have a diet that solely consisted of Brenda's cookies, but they're not available right now. For a period of our year, we were left in space. Never before were we left without an immediate goal to strive for. Never before were we left with ourselves. It was uncomfortable. It was unrecognizable. But in that space, we reacquainted ourselves with, well, ourselves. We were faced with a reckoning. Who are we when we are alone? In that space, we rebuilt. We rediscovered our loves, our passions, our emotions. We redefined ourselves, and we recovered. We all came back from that space a little differently than when we entered it last March. Realizing something new in ourselves matured us. Usually, we would jump straight from junior year into college app season, into senior year, into graduation, into the next goal, and the next goal, and the next goal, and the next goal. We were granted something that most people do not find until they're ancient, like 30. Space. To quote a great philosopher, who's somewhere in here, it's always a great day to be a jag, which means it's a great day to be you. This year, we donned our black and gold striped overalls, our white and paint-crusted senior pants, and our probably week-old used masks, gross, and made the most of our 20 schedule changes. Through our years at Rock Canyon, we embody what it means to be a Jaguar. Community-oriented, altruistic, respectful, resilient, extraordinary. Whether in person or mostly awake at home, we embodied Jaguar spirit and led our peers through this unprecedented time. A little part of us will always be a Jag, and as we move forward, alone, we take that part with us. We all lived and survived through an insanely chaotic period of life where almost nothing was constant or predictable. Have faith in yourself. If you can make it through this period almost alone, you can make it through anything. If you can navigate the whiplash of a hybrid schedule, and you can lead a community through that, you can navigate anything. Be unrelenting and authentic in yourself, that you rediscovered in that space. When you are self-assured, you are powerful. When you are confident in who you are and what you stand for, you turn inwards to yourself. You know what to do, how to react. If we have learned anything in the past year, it's that you cannot predict life. But when you are secure in yourself, you can respond to anything you face in the future. Do not lose sight of yourself. You are equipped for the future. You are prepared. You are confident. And you are strong. It's always a great day to be a JAG, which means it's a great day to be you, baby. Thank you.
Camden Piper will now perform his original composition, Leaving Home.
Looked for something for a long time. Never thought we would be talking about this day. A place that was right to see, and that place was right for me. Sorry, Mom and Dad, it looks like I will be leaving home, leaving home, leaving home, leaving home. I will cherish the times we had. Don't worry, I'll miss you when I'm gone. Doesn't matter if I'm far away, you can still connect with me. But that's in the future. It would take me a long time to get there. Parents saying if you want something that bad, you gotta work for it. And I will, I will. Leaving home, leaving home, leaving home, leaving home. I will cherish the times we had. Don't worry, I'll miss you when I'm gone. Doesn't matter if I'm far away, you can still connect with me. I will make you proud, but I must be on my way. Love you, Mom and Dad. Love you, Rock Canyon. Thank you so much for everything.
Please welcome Jacob Aragon to address the class.
Today we celebrate the hard work of 4 years. 4 years of growth, development, and building ourselves as characters like we have never experienced before. And that's why each and every one of you are here before me. Each one of you have found your passion, your niche. As graduate students, you have found something that excites you, causes you to wake up early in the morning, stay awake late at night, and work hours upon hours on. You're all the embodiment of what it means to persevere, endeavor, and ultimately to succeed. Now, before we look forward, let's reflect on the journey that we've gone through and what we have accomplished. We started this journey as freshmen, small, pubescent, and naive freshmen ready to tackle the world. Not knowing what to come, we welcomed events like homecoming and Wish Week. Now, although looking back, this was probably our easiest year, we still had our own little challenges. For the first time ever, we faced a finals week, and worst of all, getting booed. But we made it through. Next, we became sophomores. Now, unlike the year before, we had some experience under our belt. As sophomores, we felt like we were the oldest, but of course we were not. We faced the PSAT and parking in that dreaded neighborhood parking lot each and every morning. But we made it through. Moving on up, we became juniors, ripe with anticipation that we were upperclassmen, and we were one step closer to having the year that we dreamed of. We now had the opportunity to obtain a parking pass and move down the bleacher hierarchy. And of course, who could forget the year of our Visco water bottles and metal straws? We felt as though we were saving the turtles, but in reality, we didn't know what was saved in store for us. We were left to face the ACT, the SAT, and starting the process of applying to colleges, all during a pandemic. But we made it through. And finally, we are seniors. It was finally our turn for the best year of high school. We were completely ready for the full class of 2021 experience. But unfortunately, the world was not. But that doesn't mean we didn't make it our own. Sure, we may not have had the opportunity to fill the Canyon Crazy section during a basketball game, or watch our class Powder Puff team win the entire homecoming competition again, but we still found a way to make it through. We were able to see past the storm and find the hidden rainbow on the horizon. Small things like the senior sunrise and even the senior pants day help us face what our year looked like. A year of hybrid learning, then online learning, then back to hybrid learning, and finally, in-person learning. But we made it through. Now, as we know how life works, it never ceases to put us down. So as we continue on in our achievements and wherever we hope to expand our passions, I would like you all to remember one thing. There's going to be times like this where you want to fail, where you want to give up, or where you think your only option is to fail. But I'd like to remind each and every one of you, you have the ability to overcome. Each and every one of you have the ability to succeed and to conquer. You have built those skills for the past 4 years, and they'll forever be inside each and every one of you. So when looking forward, I would like to leave you with one of the best pieces of advice I've ever received. At the beginning of the year, my AP Literature and Composition teacher told me to fail forward. 2 simple words that are so easily forgotten that we often forget to apply it. Failing forward means when you're at your lowest point, when you want to give up, or when you feel like your only option is to fail, you move forward. Like in freshman year, when we didn't receive the grade we wanted to on our final, we moved forward. Like in sophomore year, when we realized that PSAT is a lot harder than it actually is, we moved forward. Like in junior year, when we were completely left in the unknown of what our future would look like, we moved forward. And like in senior year, when we missed out on a lot, we moved forward. Now, of course, this isn't only applicable to high school. When you're in college or secondary school and you receive another bad grade, or royally mess up a job you're supposed to do, you don't dwell on your failures. Rather, you use it to ignite your success. Move past all those instances in which you fail and instead move forward. And if you look back at those 4 years, each and every one of us have had a time where we failed. But that also means each and every one of us have had a time where we moved forward. So in the next 4 years and the 4 years after that, when you find yourself wanting to fail, or when you think that your only option is to give up, or when the world takes away everything that you know like it did this year, you fail. But you fail forward. So, as a member of the class of 2021, today we conclude one of our journeys of failing and moving forward. Today, on this windy day, we're able to see the success and achievements that each and every one of us have accomplished. With the future in mind, I look forward to hearing all the trials, tribulations, and achievements each and every one of you will achieve. Thank you.
The JAG Choir will now perform A Song We Sing by Jacob Narvard. Not yet.
Is meant to bring all moments
Science teacher Jeremy Newman will now present his charge to class of 2021.
Good morning, class of 2021. Before we begin, I have a couple of announcements. I think I saw them here. Can I have Kyle in my 4th period and Connor from my 5th period raise their hand, please? Okay, I need you to gather your things, and I just got a note saying you were sitting within 6 feet of somebody that tested positive, so I need you to head to your car. And also, anybody sitting within 6 feet of you right now, you also need to head to your car, so thank you. I'm just kidding. I have a brief request of all of you also. If you're comfortable, I'd like you to take a deep breath and look around, and for once, I'd like you to just smile at the people on the right and left. Go ahead. You guys are beautiful and amazing. Look at you. I was at the senior banquet last night, and the students were coming up to me, and I realized this is the first time I've actually seen some of your full faces. It was amazing, and I love that. I have a compliment to give you that I didn't think I'd ever give a class before, and that is you have learned to smile with your eyes, and I've seen that over the last year, and so I like to see that, and so nice work. So I was thinking about where we're at this moment in your life. It's an amazing celebration of finishing a huge part of your life. For most of you, it's been about 13 years. It's a big deal. We can think about all the things you've done and gone through before we've arrived here today. Parents and loved ones in the stands, I see you up there. Can you guys get your cameras ready for a second? Go ahead, pull them out. All right. Graduates, if you wouldn't mind kind of rotating in your seat and kind of face the direction if you know kind of where they're seated. Parents, don't take a picture of them though. I actually want you to face the other direction, flip your camera to selfie mode, and I want you to take a selfie with them in the background right now. You're gonna want this photo. Go ahead. You can wave, kids, smile. There we go, there we go. As a dad, I know the feelings you have right now watching you. Kenny Chesney saying, "Don't blink." Now that statement hits home a little bit harder now. Now and over the past few days and weeks, they may have rolled through the slideshow in their mind about you. Birthday, tears, school shopping, driver's ed, drama, and your sleepy face when you come down in the morning and you're not quite ready for school. Nice work. Holding you when you were a wee little thing, visualizing you graduating is something we do. We actually do that. Where we are at today is turning the page. Turning the page is an interesting thing to do. Sometimes waiting for this moment must have felt like you've waited 100 years. If you've ever read a really good book and you keep wondering, what's next? And you're excited to find out where the book is going, that's when you know it's a really good book. That's where we're at today. Can you think of that book right now? Some of you are like, is there cliff notes? We are each in our own really amazing story. Who knows, your journey might take you to a really faraway place like the hills of Mordor, or college, or an even scarier place like Lincoln, Nebraska. I think the most important part of your story is that you do turn the page. Who knows, you might find out you're really good at something, like really good. In my class, I talk about being a nerd, and if you know me, you know I hold nerds in the highest regard. I love them because nerds can be a nerd about literally anything. And embracing your nerdiness is one of the most important things about learning about who you are. When you turn the page, you might have found you've made some meaningful relationships. Take a look around. Do you see those faces that you just smiled at? You might remember them from elementary school or that crazy sophomore math class. Now, they might not be the person you spend the weekends with or text, but they're important too. I call them lab friends. You work hard with them, you work on projects with them, you laugh with them. They may have even gone to bat with you, but you don't even know their last name. They're here. The next page you turn to, you will meet more new people. Remember to find the light in those people, give them grace, listen to them, because you will need the same things. Actually, today might be the last day you see your friends or lab friends. Make sure you connect with them before you walk off this field. Get their phone number, follow them on the Twitter or the FaceTube or whatever it is. Take your time. You only get to walk off this field for the last time once. When you do walk off the field, pick your head up. Be proud, be the light for others, see the light in others. Turn the page and let the world know this is me. Thank you, class of 2021. We love you and we will miss you.
Countryside Rigadoon, composed by Rock Canyon senior Alex Lamont, will be performed now. Today's ensemble is made up of senior orchestra members Jules Bauer, Grace Barrow, Megan Kuhn, Amanda Jen, Alexis Johnson, Lilia Larson, Shreya Serpanini on violin, Alex Lamont and Emily Rowe on viola, Jacob Aragon, Emily Hartley, and Mr. Benjamin Dale on cello. We are so beyond blessed to have had such an impactful leader over the past 4 years. Someone who stood at the door smiling and welcoming everyone into school. The man who has more Rock Canyon clothing and spirit than anyone else. An incredible person who molded us into the amazing men and women we are today. Please welcome the one and only principal, Andy Abner.
It is a great day to be a Jaguar. It is a great day to be us. On behalf of the Rock Canyon High School staff and faculty, I'd like to welcome you all to Echo Park Stadium for this ceremony in hurricane-forced winds. I'm so excited and honored to be with you to celebrate the commencement of these fine individuals who have done a tremendous job over their past 4 years at Rock Canyon. It has truly been my honor to be your principal and to serve as your principal at Rock Canyon High School. It really is windy up here. My words will never be able to capture the joy that I have in my heart. It is so great to see you all in this final moment and to bid you a fond farewell. I might just have to go over here. I'd like to begin by recognizing that this accomplishment of graduation from Rock Canyon does not come without the help and support of a community. It takes these dedicated and hardworking students, supportive families and friends, and an incredibly hardworking and caring staff that I'm so honored to be part of. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our graduation team, Ms. Hartline, Ms. Zimmerman, Mr. Sheehan, and my right hand, Mrs. Keon. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the Rock Canyon and Rock Canyon feeder staff that has gathered with us today. This would not be possible without all of you. Thank you very much. My fellow Jaguars, we realize that there are many who have helped pave the way for your success. Many of them are gathered with us today, thankfully. However, we recognize that you have family, friends, some teachers along the way, and loved ones who could not be here today because they were unable to attend or they are no longer with us. I think it only proper to take a moment of silence to reflect on all of those who have impacted our lives who are unable to be present today. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. As I sat down to write what I might impart upon you, class of 2021, I thought of several different themes. I thought of several great moments that have happened over the past 4 years. And I thought of how many great things you surely have awaiting you in your future as you prepare to chase down your dreams. I thought about what my principal said to me at my graduation from high school. You know what? I couldn't remember. So this is my cue to all of you to pay attention. I thought about what was the most important thing that I had learned leading up to my high school graduation and what has helped me as I have progressed through life. The fact that you are all sitting here with a long list of accomplishments behind your names shows that you've learned something. Well, this is going to make things interesting today. But this is a good way to wrap up this year, I suppose. The fact that you're all sitting here, we'll take a quick break. Let's hear it for our junior escorts and our amazing staff here. All right, we're going to continue with the show. The show must go on. You all have learned a skill that I have found more valuable than knowledge, test scores, grade point average, cords, trophies, acceptance to the college or university of your choice. The list goes on. The skill that has produced a reward of you gathering and doing well in all, or graduating, doing well in all the aforementioned items is perseverance. It comes from your struggles. It will continue to reward you for the remainder of your life. These struggles, the past 17, 18, 19 years, and the past 15 months of this pandemic have taught you to be resilient. Rejoice in your struggles, for they produce opportunities to persevere once again. Perseverance creates resilience, and it is this resilience that gives everyone here today hope in you and hope in our future. You will experience challenges, and you undoubtedly will experience various levels of fear that you cannot predict at this point. I encourage you, no matter the challenge or fear, to press on and chase your dreams and all that is right. Remember to rejoice in your struggles. They are, after all, defining moments that will lead you into the person that you will become. As you overcome these obstacles that stand in your way, be men and women of integrity. Never let the words that you speak separate from your actions. Be honest, be caring, and strive to take care of those that are around you. I am thankful that I've had the opportunity to get to know you these past 4 years. I'm thankful that I was part of your journey in high school and that I was there to see you accomplish great things in the classroom, theater, gymnasium, fields, Zoom calls, Google Meets, and now here at graduation from Rock Canyon High School. This school will never be the same without you, class of 2021. You have left your mark on Rock Canyon, and you have added to traditions, created new records, and reached levels that future to surpass. You have continued to build this school community as one that strives for excellence in academics, activities, and athletics. As a class, you have earned over $16 million in scholarship funding for the college, university, post-secondary training of your choice. Give them a round of applause. Next year, the Jaguar spirit will be alive and well across our globe as you head off to 42 different states and 5 different countries. We can get a round of applause for that, absolutely, sure. There are a few that will be making an incredible sacrifice and may know levels of perseverance that we may never realize because of you. Could I please ask that the young men and women who have committed to serve our country in our armed forces please stand and be recognized. We thank each and every one of you in advance for this commitment to serve our country, to defend our freedoms. This senior class is without a doubt one that I will never forget. I think I'll always remember your graduation too. I hope you remember these few simple words from me as you move forward in life. I am proud of you. I thank you. You will always be a Jaguar. I cannot wait to see all that you will accomplish. Class of 2021, we wish you the absolute best future. We hope you are surrounded with love and care and that you find happiness in all that you do. At this time, I ask the staff and students of Rock Canyon High School to please join me and stand for the presentation of the class of 2021. Great pleasure and that I welcome and introduce our superintendent, Mr. Corey Wise, to the stage. Please help me welcome Superintendent Corey Wise.
Keep your hand off of this part down here because that's what cuts out. Okay. Just keep your hand off the bottom. Off the bottom. Just keep it on the top.
Superintendent Wise, I hereby attest and confirm that the students before you have successfully completed the requirements set forth by the State of Colorado, the Douglas County School District Board of Education, and Rock Canyon High School. They are deserving of this recognition with presentation of their high school diploma. Mr. Wise, it is my distinct honor to present the Rock Canyon Class of 2021 to you.
Mr. Abner, it's my honor to reflect a little bit. Amanda, you said faith in yourself and faith in others. Camden, your song, Leaving Home. Thank you to the parents and grandparents. I know you're so excited for your students, but it's bittersweet. And Jacob, you talked about finding the positive and making your success. To this senior class, thank you. Congratulations. You did it. On behalf of the Douglas County School District and the Board of Education, it's my honor to accept the 2021 Rock Canyon graduating class. You did it.
All right, it is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Faculty who will be reading the names of the graduates, please come forward. Jags, please help me welcome the faculty that you choose of Mrs. Hannah Shear, Mrs. Katie Lemaszewski, Mr. Aaron Paul, and Mrs. Mary Burnham. Diplomas will be presented by the Board of Education Directors Elizabeth Hanson and Kevin Lung. Assisting them will be General Legal Counsel Mary Klemesh, Chief Assessment and Data Officer Matt Reynolds, Superintendent Corey Wise, and Executive Director of Schools Danelle Hyatt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys can sit.
Graduates, you may be seated. Oh. Haley Ann Pepler.
Madeline Lacey Ramsey.
Emma Hope Renard.
Megan Marie Kuhn.
Grace Nicole Barrow.
Juliana Carly Bauer.
Alexis Fong Ying Johnson.
Emily Elizabeth Hartley.
Alexander Dominic Lamott.
Camden Blake Piper.
Caitlin Ray Behrman.
William Philip Cook.
Kira Jade McCollum.
Zachary Kayan Neeb.
Griffin Aaron Rushall.
Haley Kathleen Brown.
Catherine Michelle Fornelius.
Jack Henry Keogh.
Julia Renee Lewis.
Sarah Marie Lombardi.
Andrew James May.
Luke Daniel O'Leary.
Samantha Nicole Shuttler.
Garrett Roger Smith.
Megan Avery Smith.
Dylan Nicholas Sykes.
Anna Lynn Thompson.
Kayla Laxon Timbang.
Mitchell Andrew Woolley.
Colby Scott Adams.
Maximilian Navarre Agnew.
Landon Jaron Aho.
Nader Mohammed Al-Absi.
Runeem Mohammed Al-Absi.
Dominic Christian Aldert.
Cameron K. Allen.
Samuel Matthew Anderson.
Samuel Wayne Anderson.
Sophia Cordelia Anderson.
Ryan Matthew Ansay.
Cirrus Dorian Arabaki Shush.
Caden Paul Bertel Bailey.
William Blake Bailey.
Cole Ashton Baker.
Samuel Robert Baker.
Troy Connor Ball.
Bryce Maverick Ballantyne.
Kristen Irene Barr.
Sydney Lauren Barr.
Jack Peyton Bechet.
Jack Adam Bath.
Claire Olivia Batson.
Isabella Ireland Albers. Rory Ross Bartlett. Gabrielle Anne-Marie Bauer. Gabrielle Anne-Marie Bauer.
Lauren Suzanne Bauer.
Camden Joseph Beal.
Kelsey Nicole Bean.
Bryce Duncan Becker.
Ethan Matthew Burney.
Owen James Bell.
Aiden Rock Benassi.
Rachel Nicole Benner.
Hayden Elizabeth Berry.
Ashwath A. Bupodi.
Eva Ann Bianco.
Sean Joseph Billiou.
Brendan Matthew Biandino.
Isabella Baratieri.
Brett Antonio Bertzer.
Blake Ryan Bishop.
McKenna Lou Blakesley.
Julia Elizabeth Blanchette.
Gennett Blatstein.
Kayla Ann Bohawks.
Austin Frank Bono.
Blake Laura Booth.
Dawson Christopher Booth.
Matthew Benjamin Bowman.
Sydney Shea Bowman.
Haley Young Brackett.
Evelyn Muriel Branish.
Savannah Ray Brassell.
Noah Henry Bright.
Andrew Cade Britt.
Hadley Faith Bro.
Andrew William Brent.
Samantha Elizabeth Booman.
Lily Burrow.
Zachary David Burren.
Aiden James Bowie.
Jacob Ryan Burwell.
Cameron Shane Butler.
Lucy Elizabeth Butler.
Audrey Madeline Burt.
Keaton Andrew Carnes.
Gage Thomas Carroll.
Alexander Carton.
Nicholas Alexander Cairo.
Chloe Madison Chang.
Connor John Chesson.
Avyukta Chaluka.
Eric James Chafe.
Avery James Christopher.
Aiden June Chung.
Gavin Damian Clutter.
Tanya Charasia.
Kate Olia Collins.
Erin May Collins.
Bridget Marie Connolly.
Eliza Jane Coberly.
Derek Andrew Cook.
Caitlin Ray Cook.
Ella Faye Cooper Levette.
Madeline Elizabeth Conrad.
Brandon Patrick Crane.
Catherine Ann Cranston.
Samantha Elizabeth Cutone.
Taryn Suzanne Coriel.
Iman Direction.
Evan Joseph Day.
Riley Marie DeFord.
McKenna Louise Bonaventura Dale.
Ethan Carl Denslow.
Kaylee Elizabeth Donahue.
Lucas Andrew Doty.
Dawson Douglas Demir.
Ethan Cole Dunham.
Grace Ann Dunkelberger.
Iris Ameta Dunn.
Logan Lee Douglas.
Caitlin Renee Ebelwing.
Jack Van Name Emery.
Nathan John Engler.
Ashton Carolina Eves.
Anna Michaela Falkenstein.
Audrey Gale Fears.
Liam Thomas Feeney.
Jaslyn Brianna Escanos.
Haley Grace Fanolio.
Skylar Alexandra Berry.
Kristen Renee Finney.
Blake James Feinsod.
Evan Roy Fodness.
Ethan Wing Bong.
Eric William Foxworth.
Connor Allen Fisher.
Kyla Trinity Anna Ferrazzi.
Aaron Francis Fred.
Alexander Joseph Fuselier.
Kaylin Christine Francavilla.
Senna Jadon Bagadis.
Quentin Christopher Geck.
Jordan Amelia Genario.
Sean Michael Gautier.
Josephine Cage Gibson.
Declan Patrick Giltinan.
Bennett Calvin Edlund. Juliana Elizabeth Fichtel.
Dylan Jaden Gerberg.
Hold on, I got you. Ashley Diane Glader.
Abril Gonzalez Delena Alonso.
Jarrett Alexander Goody.
Sydney Remy Goujon.
Ryan Thomas Graham.
Tessa Jane Green.
Mallory Grace Gourde Schuster.
Jack Michael Guida.
Alana Catherine Hager.
Blake Jonathan Haig.
Ty Curtis Hall.
Brandon Clifton Halpin.
Jack Matthew Hanna.
Justin Frederick Hansen.
Dylan Paul Harms.
Kyle Robert Harmon.
Avery Nicole Hartman.
Tyler Donald Hayashi.
Emma Shea Hayes.
Catherine Alexis Hebert.
Aaron Lee Heck.
Edwin George Hine.
Trinity Marie Hennessy.
Anna Nicole Hirth.
Sean Rand Hicks.
Ethan Matthew Hirsch.
Aiden Christopher Hodges.
Morgan Beatrice Holmes.
Taylor Emma Holtler.
Jada Suzanne Haran.
D'Angelo Lamar Horn.
Lauren Ashley Hornick.
Joseph Charles Hughes.
Duncan Jack Holst.
Addison Adriana Hunter Gugert.
Lucy May Hurd.
Malia Mackenzie Jensen.
Sierra Christine Jensen.
Bryn Carey Johnson.
Colin Robert Johnson.
Jade David Johnson.
Jada Nakia Johnson.
Colton Danny Johnson.
Mia K. Johnson.
Hannah Jordan Kazin.
Carson Arthur Jonathan Jones.
Christopher Harlan Jung.
Kyra Kanazu.
Samuel Robert Johnson.
Aiden Michael Keating.
Sanae Angela Keefe.
Delaney Rose Kennedy.
Trevor Allen Hall. Kalissa Ann Hefner. Jordan Paige Howell. Katie Elizabeth Howell. Eileen Marie Kennedy.
Ryan Lewis Kennedy.
Jack Frederick Kirksteins.
Isabel Quinn Ann Kiefert.
Bo Dardano Kershke.
Madeline Arvella Klinkerman.
Zayn Andrew Soul Knife Chief.
William Franklin Hogue Koshavar.
Ashley Renee Cole.
Jordan Claire Cohn.
Bailey McCanna Cracky.
Elizabeth Caitlin Krobe.
Mason Lily Kubley.
Jacob Ronald Lamke.
Madeline Rebecca Monroe Lane.
Aiden Tyler Loretti.
Kristen Julia Lee.
Tara Patricia Leiber.
Kyle Giuliano Motea Lenz.
Macy Grace Levin.
Caitlin Nicole Lieberens.
Aiden Christopher Leesky.
Krisha Kyla Dempolis Adriana Lim.
Charles Thomas Littleton.
Alan Liu.
Luke Austin Livingston.
Nolan Anthony Loftus.
Juliet Renee Lord.
Mackenzie Nicole Laux.
Olivia Elizabeth Lunau.
Alec Frederick Lush.
Kim Lee.
Taylor Elizabeth MacArthur.
John Joseph McGee.
Kentaro Fukubi Maneri.
Aiden Grant Malenzik.
Markayla Elizabeth Mandrell.
Justin Christopher Manis.
Cameron Ann Martinez.
Isabel Marie Matucci.
Lauren Elizabeth McCollum.
Aiden Wallace McMahon.
Return Jonathan Megas.
Caden Michael Minard.
Brianna Lee Meller.
Anna Grace Mendes.
Alec Paul Mikologic.
Sven Irwin Mikovich.
Chloe Kate Mill.
Nicholas Metodi Milishev.
Michael Daniel Minnick.
Natal Dyson Modica.
Andrew Robert Menster.
Andrew Michael Montoya.
Megan Kathleen Montoya.
Natalie Grace Moorhead.
Elena Sue Kimiko Morishige.
Owen Michael Mullison.
Kellen James Munholland.
Griffin Williams Myers.
Pranav Venkat Nalapati.
Saranj S. Narayan.
Benjamin Luke Naylor.
Cade Matthew Nelson.
Emily Houn Wynn.
Arthur James Nickerson.
Reed Dominic Niemeyer.
Brittany Lorraine North.
Haley Catherine North.
Abigail Joy Novak.
Reagan Mary O'Reilly.
Aiden Connor Olson.
Hannah Elizabeth Olson.
Madeline Christine Olson.
Micah Baraka Olucho.
Giancarlo Eddie Pacheco.
Ashton Lalome Palmi.
Nihal Pandra.
Isabella Margaret Paul.
Aiden Ryan Patrick.
Zoe Lee Peacock.
Robert James Pearson.
Maxwell Phillips Peary.
Kazuki Justin Peralta.
Alejandro Pfeiffer Perez.
Avery Margaret Perovich.
Ryan Anthony Perry.
Cole Christopher Peterson.
Noah Raddick Peterson.
Jason Thomas Pettis.
Jordan Nikolai Pettyjohn.
Caroline Diana Pita.
Alexandra Luisa Pallard.
Finley Poole.
Abby Lorraine Powers.
Taryn Elizabeth Pratt.
Alicia Neville Pravasi.
Taylor Autumn Prazo.
Ava Catherine Ray Price.
Edward Meyer Quam.
Samuel Rush Rafter.
Eric Carl Rausch.
Aaliyah Sarza Razi.
Tatum Grace Reel.
Aiden McNair Reichert.
Tyler Allen Reichman.
Devin John Repka.
Avery Catherine Rickle.
Abigail Emily Rickman.
Taylor Renee Riley.
Kyle Spencer Reiner.
Julia Grace Rockwell.
Hannah Morgan Roser.
Brandy Joy Romero.
Brooklyn Lee Romero.
Sophie Grace Rosati.
Josh Roy.
Andrew Joseph Reuter.
Benjamin David Ruminger.
Avery Lene Rupison.
Matthew Jared Ryan.
Jacob Paul Sanger.
Olivia Marine Salvatore.
Sean Barry Sahidi.
Isabella Grace Scala.
Mackenzie Kate Shell.
Van Sawyer Shield.
Nathan John Schmidt.
Nicole Grace Schmidt.
Abigail Catherine Schreifer.
Jeremiah Clay Scott.
Peyton Lee Scott.
Robert Parker Scott.
Marissa Lee Siegel.
Sydney Marie Sessom.
Sage Marie Sewell.
Jameson Aaron Shanahan.
Stephen Benjamin Segrist.
Joshua Matthew Seacourse. Sorry.
Grace Catherine Slavin.
Caleb Stephen Smith.
Ethan Martin Smith.
Sophia Shanahan Smolt.
Courtney Brianne Summers.
Mohini Soor.
Timothy Jens Sorensen.
Ellis Elon Spencer.
Annika Rose Sprague.
Bo Rylan Spuler.
Tyler James Stahl.
Owen Anthony Stallinaker.
Clayton Hunter Stanley.
Avery Isabel Sutherland Stratton.
Nathaniel Zachary Strobel.
Kelly Nicole Taylor.
Zachary James Taylor.
Leah Chance Riker. Elizabeth Jordan Teal.
Ryan Philip Teichman.
Brenly Marie Tesh.
Allison Mary Thomas.
Jackson Patrick Thomas.
Taylor Alexis Throop.
Jenny Christie Tran.
Catherine Orley Tran.
Lydia Quinu Tran.
Riley Jack Treadwell.
Finnegan Curtis Tweet.
Fernando Antonio Valdez.
Olivia Marie Van Natter.
Hunter Esteban Van Ramhorst.
Chloe Elizabeth Voss.
Colin John Wald.
Kellen Grace Walsh.
Alexis Mary Ward Brown.
Michaela Ann Warford.
Logan Earl Washburn.
Carly Alice Watterson.
Brandon Thomas Weinstein.
Taylor Bryn Wise.
Danny E. Werhane.
Connor Kreitz West.
Samuel Dooley Weidenbeck.
Ryan Christopher White.
Daniel Michael Williams.
Bradley Matthew Wills.
Zachary Brian Wing.
Kiara Nicole Wood.
Joshua Matthew Woodrow.
Colin Mitchell Wright.
Artem Sergeyevich Yatsenko.
Katie Yee.
Chloe Ann Uris.
Samantha Claire Yoder.
Andra Louise Zerker.
Amia Sharma.
Lauren Shiloh Naomi Scott.
Madison Nicole Savio.
William J. Richards.
Kylie Olson.
Kaylee Ray Cabsock.
Michael Ari Gladstone.
Liesel Emma Brow.
Jacob Anson Aragon.
Reese Catherine Tittensor.
Robbie Dutch Reinhardt.
Kaushik Shrisai Kaja.
Nicholas James Novotny.
Nathan Seltzer Grammer.
Aspen Nicole Crawford.
Mason Hamilton Baker.
Carly Mackenzie White.
Morgan Elizabeth Wetzel.
Abigail Elizabeth Webb.
Jackson Thomas Savio.
Jack Doran Dietz.
Madison Christine Mufich.
Isabella Ann Holzman.
Matthew Evan Foltz.
Rebecca May Helton.
Sarah Annalisa Smith.
Riley William Goings.
Alec Jeffrey Villas.
Megan Elizabeth Tuen.
Jason Robert McDonald.
Calvin Kaiwen Ko.
Allison Payton Yapel.
Maya Rachel Ratner.
Rebecca Lindsay.
Gabrielle Ann Clutter.
Tyler Gardner Carley.
Adrian Sue Markey.
Kiara Nicole Clough.
Paisley Boo Moore.
Isabella Renee Rosabal.
Nathan Anthony Uris.
Reagan Joe Topping.
Joseph Robert Kirby.
Nicholas Craig Fallon.
Gabrielle Nadia Hadi.
Lauren Marie Mel.
Ellery Claire McQueen.
Jacob Andrew Baker.
Annie Huang.
Samantha Morgan Golden.
Amanda Rita Brockler.
Ariana M. Yusufi.
Aubrey Jason Malpass.
Berlin Ray Barnett.
Ava Ann Schneiderman.
Haley Carden Perfust.
Ashlita Loda.
Kylie Ann Devon.
Jacob William Zucker Mandel.
Devin Christopher Ingram.
Reagan Alexandra Oates.
Olivia Grace Wilson.
Zoe Lee Bear.
Rachel Adele Dittmer.
Heidi Francisca Brent.
Madeline Jean Snook.
Emily Kirsten Rowe.
Emma Geraldine Kane.
Madison Victoria Lynn Merritt.
Jack Andrew Moore.
Lauren Marie Bishop.
Anna Margaret Reimers.
David Christopher Pausma.
Ana Paula Gutierrez.
Luca Dean Owen.
Dia Vinod.
Sabine Sahara Mansky.
John Thomas Zilligan.
Lilia Ting Larson.
Christopher George Mason.
Joshua Daniel Robinson.
Claire Elizabeth Isert.
Henna Hement Patel.
Charlotte Nicole Baxter.
Julia Grace Drobich.
Alexander Patel Sorensen.
Delaney Rochelle Boston.
Hannah Nyung Kim.
Anna Marie Bakken.
Justina Mary Jane Weiser.
Madeline Grace Legrand.
Jimena Gutierrez.
Colton Richard Brown.
Sanjana Rao Patlapelli.
Emily Claire Glynn.
Marta Dominika Zalewski.
Elizabeth Joyce Ogden.
Tegan Amber Osoba.
Christina Alexandra Otto.
Tess Elizabeth Leonard.
Grant Michael DeRose.
Olivia Johanna Gibson.
Igor Tarasovich Overchuk.
Tristy Punit Jara.
Anna Kathleen Munier.
Jenna Lorraine Perazzi.
Garrett Allen Lale.
Christopher Michael Swanson.
McKenna K. Vetter.
Amanda Taylor Ginn.
Tyler Austin Epp.
Rosa Lee.
Sydney Bell Neibauer.
Arjun Avinash.
Carly Ann Godus.
Kayla Michelle Mash.
Blake Thomas Burnham.
Zoe Ann Meredith.
Matthew Grant Proctor.
Megan Grace Anderson.
Sophia Elizabeth Shadid.
Isabella Giudicelli Sims.
Nathan Michael Wilking.
Charlton Sargis Lemieux.
Ariana May Kelly Sanchez.
Shreya Manya Amara.
Riley Grace Koldyke.
Kendall Elizabeth Ahern.
Sriya Surapanini.
Narendra Prasad.
Isabella Rachel Ann Broom.
Dara Baird Buckholder. Burkholder.
Tanner Joseph Leonard.
Connor Raymond Bendel.
Nicholas Ryan Henley.
Ian Patrick Madigan.
Connor Alexander Burns.
Kevin Chen.
Salutatorian Justin Andrew Shue.
Rock Canyon, class of 2021, valedictorian, David Dandy Gow.
Sorry, we have one more graduate. She's very important. Fiona Shi Chen.
Please welcome Reagan Oates to address the class.
We did it. Today we put the exclamation point on a journey that started over 13 years ago. For many of us, it began at an elementary school nearby. We were all bright-eyed, miniature replicas of the young adults we've become today. Back then, we were all excited, eager, and honestly, a little bit scared. Thinking about it, not much different from today. Over the past 13 years, from kindergarten to now, we have learned new things, tasted success, experienced failure, persevered through difficult times, and above all else, forged great memories, and even better friends. It started in elementary school, where you first met your best friend during four squares at recess, or experienced your first field trip to Lookout Mountain, or came to understand that the year 2021 is not as far away as it sounded in 2008. 4 short years ago, as we entered high school, we were warned by many of those around us not to blink, because the next 4 years were going to fly by. And you know what? Looking back, they really did. Day by day, you don't always realize that the moment you are in will soon become a memory you will always cherish. But that's really how memories are formed. Like that brisk winter night when we watched our boys' varsity basketball team make the game-winning shot to beat Highlands Ranch. Or thought that due to a pandemic, our first prom would be our last. Or that random Wednesday when you stopped by the cafeteria one last time for Miss Brenda's cookies. And last, but not least, peering back from the vantage point I'm speaking from today, with our diploma in hand, looking out at all the friends and family gathered here to watch us close this chapter on childhood. Wow. But today is not about being sad. Today is about being excited. Excited for what is next in our journey, and I am certain, in fact, I guarantee, that greatness is not only possible for us, the Rock Canyon High School graduates. Greatness is woven into the very fabric that is this class. Over the next 30 years, this promise of greatness will take shape and begin to become a reality. Given the amazing graduates here today, we will have an LPGA star, an Olympic gold medalist, and another prominent United States congressman. Given the amazing talent sitting in front of me, we will have a Nobel Prize winner, a Bessie Award winner, and even a Broadway star. Awards and celebrities are one thing, but I'm also proud that many in our class have chosen to become civil servants, and we will have a 2021 Rock Canyon Jaguar be a fire chief, a sheriff, a military general, or countless other roles in our society that make our lives better every day. This list of achievements only scratches the surface of what Rock Canyon, class of 2021, can and will achieve. We are ready. Like many students here today, we're more likely to remember the lyrics of our favorite song over what we needed to bring with us to school the next day. We had a checklist. Checklists reminded us of where we needed to be, and checklists ensured we're ready for the day in front of us. Notebook, check. Water bottle, check. And this year, a mask, check. But for the first time in over 13 years, we woke up with a new checklist. Cap, check. Gown, check. And this year, diploma, skills, and ambition to take on the next steps of our journey. Check, check, and check. I encourage all of you to make a checklist. One on life. One filled with your goals and dreams, and one that keeps you focused on where you're going and the support you need to get there. This class is everything we need to be successful and achieve our ultimate potential as we embark on this next chapter of our lives. With that being said, class of 2021, are you ready? Parents, family, and friends, are you ready to see what we accomplish next? Class of 2021, see you at the top.
Class of 2021, please stand. Over the past 4 years, we have worked incredibly hard to get where we are today. We each have new experiences and adventures to look forward to, but we will always remember the memories we made at Rock Canyon as we close this chapter in our books. As we start the next chapter in our lives, keep our senior quote by Michael Jordan in the back of your minds. Never say never, because limits like fear are often just an illusion.
As we turn our tassels from right to left, we signify the graduation of high school. Please join us in turning our tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2021!
I was just going to tell him to
Thanks, Jeff.
hold still for a second.
Families, friends, and loved ones, you're welcome to join your graduates down.